Good evening, everyone. I wish you all doing great. So today our lecture is about I Need to See a Doctor, Unit 3. So first, look at this picture or this box or this whatsoever and get ready to listen and speak. هنا راح ينطينا بعض الأمراض وأعراضها. حاولوا تربطون بين الليستة الأولى والليستة الثانية اللي أمامها. So let's read and try to match from A to F to 1 to 6. So A, food poisoning يعني تسمم الأكل مو. B, depression كآبة. Hay fever حمى. What is hay? Hay means something like grass. الهي هو القش أو التبن. فحمى القش أو حمى التبن بالضبط شنو تترجم لا أعرف. المهم this is one kind of fever. Migraine it is the pain, the headache for the half of the head, which is نسميه احنا شقيقة مو الصداع النصفي. Yes. So E, insomnia شنو أغلبنا نعاني من عندها الأرق. insomnia. Okay. أو نلفظها بطريقة أخرى اللي هي insomnia. Okay. وأفذة الفذة حمى بسرعة. Yes. So now let's take the symptom. شنو symptom يعني أعراض. So the symptoms from 1 to 6, and let's match with the kind of diseases from A to F. Have splitting headache and feel dizzy. عندك صداع نصفي I feel dizzy. Which one? Yes, very good. Migraine, very good. Yes, number 2. Have trouble sleeping, can't unwind or relax. شنو unwind? هي نفسها relax يعني ما أقدر أسترخي. Yeah. Very good. It is insomnia. Yeah, very good. Number 3. Have stomach cramps. شنو cramps? تشنجات مو. Feel nauseous أو nauseous بالبريطاني. Nauseous. Have diarrhea or diarrhea. Yes. So which one is that? Yes, very good. Food poisoning. Yeah, continue. Number 4. Feel lethargic. شنو يعني lethargic? It means not active physically or mentally. So I am يعني means lazy. مو. Feel lethargic, lacking in energy, and pessimistic شنو يعني gloomy or hopeless. Yes. So what is it? Depression. Very good. Number 5. Have watery eyes, sneeze a lot, feel breathless. عندي عيوني مدمعة وسنيز a lot أعطس هواي feel breathless متقطع النفس. شو عندي؟ hay fever. Very good. Don't tell me corona. Yeah, COVID-19. Yes. Move to number 6. Have a high temperature, shiver and sweat. High temperature تعرفوها. Shiver يعني شنو هاي الرعشة. Okay, vibration. Then and sweat تعرق. So what is that? COVID-19. No, it's fever letter F. Thank you. Yes. Now let's move to listening, getting right, healthcare. Now we will listen to record 22 and solve fill the empty places in front of you. So now let's listen to first, can you remember what each person wants? Note your answers, then listen again and check. هنا راح تسمعون وتملون شنو موجود. Yes. So now let's listen.
23. 1.
I think...
Recording 22. A.
I've had a really splitting headache all morning. It's
It's more like a migraine. Do you have anything for it? It's killing me. What are those on the shelf behind you?
Yes, so if you would like to get back to your book and to look at the pictures, it will be really helping. So we've listened to him. He has a headache as if it is a migraine. يعني عنده headache كأنما شقيقة من قد الألم. It's killing him. So something for a headache. He needs something for a headache. Now, let's listen to conversation P.
B.
I'd like to make an appointment, please, for as soon as possible. I've had a high temperature for a few days now, and I feel dizzy and nauseous. I need to see a doctor.
So she wants to make an appointment because she has high temperature, she feels dizzy, يعني دايخة, nauseous, تشعر بالقيء. The answer to the question, what does she want? So she wants to make an appointment because she have high temperature and feels dizzy and nauseous. Yes, let's listen to C.
C. A friend recommended you. I'd like to book a checkup, please, and maybe have a polish too. I'm not registered here, so what do I need to do?
What does he want? He wants to do. He wants to make a registration. يعني يريد يسجل اسمه في هذه العيادة. Yes.
Can you please to tell me which ward Ricardo Suarez is on? He's my father. He was brought in earlier this morning, feeling breathless with a pain in his chest.
Let's listen again to this conversation. It's a weird accent, strange accent.
Which ward D. Can you please to tell me which ward Ricardo Suarez is on? He's my father. He was brought in earlier this morning, feeling breathless with a pain in his chest.
Yes, so he's asking about which ward his father stays on. ward يعني تنكتب WARD يعني ردهة مستشفى. Yes. So هنا إذا لاحظتوا في بداية أول ما قال can you please to tell me لاحظتوها can you please to tell me في بداية رجعوا بالفيديو وشوفوا إذا هو قال هيك فعلا أو لا. In English we can't say that, it's a grammatical mistake. We have to say can you please tell me, not to tell me but tell me. Yes, let's listen. Okay, that's all for recording 22 about what they want. So let's listen to record 23, which are the answers for those patients, or let's say one of them is a visitor. He wants to visit his dad. Yes, so now listen again to each replay. He means record 23 or 23 and answer these questions. So look at these questions in front of you. What does MIU stand for? How much do the bad heck tablets cost? And complete reading them while I'm opening the record for you.
Recording 23. 1.
I think he's in MIU. That's the Minor Injuries Unit. It's on the 4th floor.
So, what does MIU stand for? Very good. Minor Injuries Unit.
2.
These? They're new. They're quite effective. Let me see. You can take 2 tablets now and another couple in 4 hours or so. That should get rid of it. They're £4.50.
So, how much do the headache tablets cost? شو قد تكلف التابلتس الحبوب مالت العلاج أو الهيدك؟ £4.50. Very good.
3. You'll have to come for a new patient checkup before you can be treated. We'll take an x-ray and check your teeth to see what work needs to be done.
Yes. So what does new patient checkup involved. شي ضمن الcheckup مالت new patient X-ray and check his teeth and to see what work should be done for him. Yes, the last one.
4. Right. Well, we can fit you in at 4 o'clock this afternoon with Dr. Wilson. Is that any good?
What time is the doctor's appointment? 4 o'clock afternoon. Yes, very good. So now we are moving to listening B, registering at a doctor's surgery. Before that, did you know that citizens of many European countries are entitled to free or discounted medical treatment throughout Europe? With the European Health Insurance Card, which is EHIC, citizens from outside the Europe may have to pay for treatment if they become ill while visiting an EU country. For example, if you went to Europe as a visitor or as a tourist and you get ill there, so you have to pay when you go to a doctor, when you go to see a doctor or to a hospital. But for European citizens, all the European citizens from many different European countries don't have to pay because all of them have what is called the European Health Insurance Card. Once they show up this card, everything will be free or discounted. Yes. يعني الصحة النظام الصحي مالتهم تقريبا مجاني حتى في العيادات الخارجية because عندهم هذا الانشورنس الضمان الصحي البطاقة مالت الضمان الصحي الأوروبي. Yes, so now let's listen to a recording 24 which is for Peter, who is a student in Germany, from Germany actually, and she is living in London. She gets ill, so she wants to see a doctor, trying to registering at Cranfield House Surgery. هذا الكرانفيلد House Surgery هو مستشفى موجود في بريطانيا. Yes, so now let's listen together and try to see what steps Peter have to do in order to get the EHIC اللي هو شنو European Health Insurance Card.
Recording 24.
Hello, I'd like to register as a patient, please. I'm a student from Germany.
Right. Well, first you need to fill in this registration form. Do you live locally?
So what she have to do first, the first step. Excellent. Fill in a registration form.
Yes, just round the corner.
That's all right then. As you're not a British citizen, we need to see your passport and proof you are working or studying here. So a letter from your school.
Okay.
Once we've looked at your documents and you've filled in your registration form, we give you what's called a database card. You can fill this in at home with your health details and details of your family's medical history.
Yes, so step 2 to complete after they get all the documents from her, so she have to do what? To complete a data or a database card. Very good.
Oh, yes.
Then you can come in for a well person check, which is a basic health check to make sure you're in good shape. Does that sound okay?
Yes. So step 3, which is the last one, you can come in and have a well person check. What is a well person check? Who can tell me? Yes, please tell me on the chat on model. What is well person check? Well person check. WELL person check. Yes. So now let's listen again and answer the questions in front of you, which are A and B. A, what document does she need to provide? And what additional information does she have to provide? Yes. Now let's listen again and solve these questions.
Recording 24.
Hello, I'd like to register as a patient, please. I'm a student from Germany.
Right. Well, first you need to fill in this registration form. Do you live locally?
Yes, just round the corner.
That's all right then. As you're not a British citizen, we need to see your passport and proof you are working or studying here. So a letter from your school.
Okay.
Once we've looked at your document...
So here are the documents that you have to write down. What are the documents she asked for? Yes, please tell me the answer on the chat, of course.
And you filled in your registration form, we give you what's called a database card. You can fill this in at home with your health details and details of your family's medical history.
Oh, yes.
Then you can come in for a well person check, which is a basic health check to...
So what additional information does she have to provide for the database card? Health history and family health history. Yes, thank you. Please send me your answers all again on the chat on Moodle. Yes, now moving to listening C, which is finding out about health services. هذا راح يفيد لا إن شاء الله ما راح تتعرضون لهيج موقف، لكن في حالة العلاج السفر بالعلاج طبعا هذا الموضوع جدا مهم للي يحب يشتغل مستقبلا كمرشد صحي سياحي صحي. So read statements. So now let's take number 2, listening, finding out about health services. Number 2, read the statements below, then listen again and write true or false for each statement. هسه هذين الستيتمنتس حاولوا توقفون الفيديو، وقفوا الفيديو هسه واقروهن. Yes, now start. After you read all of these from A to H, هسه انتوا قرأتوهن مو؟ Yes. So now let's listen to conversation 25 and try to say whether these things or these statements are right or wrong, true or false. Yes.
Recording 25.
Oh, and what do I do if I feel sick?
Well, you can either drop in or phone to make an appointment. We try to see everyone within 2 days. For blood tests, vaccinations and so on, you can see the nurse. She's here Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to midday. If you are very ill, then we do offer home visits, but you must call before 10:30 in the morning. And if you are sick out of hours, then we have an emergency number you can call. Oh, and if you just want advice, you can phone and speak to the nurse or a doctor between 11:30 and 12 on weekdays. It's all in the leaflet. What else? Oh, we have a well person clinic on Wednesday and Friday afternoons where you can get advice on diet, smoking, stress, and blood pressure checks. We also have special clinics for asthma, diabetes sufferers, and a baby clinic for new mothers. Oh yes, and for repeat prescriptions we need 48 hours notice. Like I say, it's all in the leaflet.
Okay, that's great. Thanks a lot.
Yes, now you listen to the conversation. We will play it again and answer together the whether they are true or false. The theme of this situation is to imagine yourself are going to see a doctor outside, abroad, I mean outside your country. So you are asking for services. What services that clinic or that doctor could give you? Yes. So now let's listen again and tick true or false.
call before...
Recording 25.
Oh, and what do I do if I feel sick?
Well, you can either drop in or phone to make an appointment.
So you can only make an appointment by phone. Is that wrong? Is that true or false? False. What is the correction? Drop in or phone. يعني تقدرين تجين أو شنو تخابرين. Yes. B.
We try to see everyone within 2 days. For blood tests, vaccinations, and so on, you can see the nurse. She's here Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to midday.
Yes, so usually you can see a doctor in less than 24 hours. No, she said 2 days. Only a doctor can give vaccination. شنو vaccination? لقاح? No, that's not true actually. This is false because a nurse or a doctor can give a vaccination. Yes.
If you are very ill, then we do offer home visits, but you must call before 10:30 in the morning.
You have to call, so home visits. You have to call before 10:30 if you want a home visit. Yes, that's true.
And if you are sick out of hours, then we have an emergency number you can call. Oh, and if you just want advice, you can phone and speak to the nurse or a doctor between 11:30 and 12 on weekdays.
Yes, a nurse or a doctor is available 7 days a week to give an advice or to give advice by phone. She said a nurse or a doctor is available from 11:30 to 12 on weekdays. يعني شنو؟ يعني يومين ساعة العفو ساعة ونص في كل أيام الأسبوع. يعني هنا الجملة شبيهة is available 7 days a week. This is true. So it is true.
It's all in the leaflet. What else? Oh, we have a well person clinic on Wednesday and Friday afternoons where you can get advice on diet, smoking, stress, and blood pressure checks.
Yes, so there is a well person clinic twice a week. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We also have special clinics for asthma, diabetes sufferers, and a baby clinic for new mothers.
Now tell me, what is asthma, diabetes sufferers, and baby clinic for mothers? Yeah, please tell me on the chat. So, هنا نجي, there is no special clinic for people with hay fever. Is that right or wrong? Please tell me.
Oh yes, and for repeat prescriptions we need 48 hours notice. Like I say, it's all in the leaflet.
Okay, that's great. Thank
So you have to ask 2 days in advance for a repeat prescription. Is that right? She said 48 hours and the book says 2 days. Yeah, that's right. Very good. Now correct the false statements. Yeah. هسه حددتوا من الغلط من الفalse. Now please correct them. The corrections have to be sent on the chat on Moodle. So I'm waiting for your answers. And if it really takes lots of time because I've got so many students on Moodle. But be sure that every one of you going to be corrected on the Moodle. I'm going to answer all of you, inshallah. So don't worry if I didn't answer at once or immediately. Thanks for your listening. Thanks for your participation if you participated. Thanks to every one of you. See you soon. Next lecture. Goodbye.